Okay, and good evening, everybody. How are we all doing? We're good, right? As you know, today is Saturday, the 26th of January, 2013. Redoing this review for Smallville Season 11, Chapter 31, Haunted Part 6, okay? Because the previous one that I uploaded, there was a problem with the audio, which I'm not happy about. So anyway, thanks to Brian Miller for letting me know about that. I'm surprised that other people who watched it didn't even bother telling me that there was a problem with the audio. You guys suck. Anyway, right, so as I say, Haunted Part 6, Chapter 31. So this means next week on Wednesday we'll get the print version of these 3 chapters, and then next Friday will be Part 2 of Effigy. Okay, brilliant. There you go. You have got that right. Good, brilliant. So Haunted Part 6. So this is where we're catching up with Lois and Superman. They're on the rooftop of the Daily Planet, and it's very good seeing these two together. Bless them. Lois trying to find out what the plural for rendezvous is. It is actually rendezvous, as Clark has pointed out. Obviously, we know that Clark and Lois can't actually be together, given what Lex did to Superman way back in detective, guardian / detective, means that he can now track Superman's whereabouts, and so obviously he can't go back to his apartment with Lois. Otherwise he'd be thinking something's not right here. So as far as Lex is concerned, if he was to see these two together here now, he would just think that they're just conversing, passing on information kind of thing. They discuss the situation in Paris with the brain and Monsieur Mala, and then Clark tells a bit more regarding Lois is more concerned that she's finding it difficult to cover Clark's back. The fact that he's obviously not been at work for a long time, he's used up his sick days, his vacation, his holidays as well, so what else is there left to do? It's like this one where she says, I honestly don't know how much longer I can hold Stern at bay without telling him Clark Kent started a new life as a firefighter or something. So she's definitely finding it difficult. And obviously there's a situation with Bart, as you remember from last week. Obviously Superman got a glimpse of the speed demon, Black Flash, and Lois shows Superman the occurrences of what happened at the Ridge facility, and I don't know how I would describe. This it's been described that these events that occurred, whereby this one particular worker was, as Lois puts it, that some kind of force super sped him into a wall and then aged him to death. So you remember, obviously in season 6, Justice, when Bart was running around that little machine that Lexa divides, and obviously, as I say, it is at the Ridge facility. Lois believes that it's some sort of speed storm, and it's not just at the Ridge facility that it's been found. It's also been found at Keystone, Mexico, Miami, islands in the Pacific Rim, various other places, and Clark basically realised that these are all places that Bart has been to. Now, these speed storms, excuse me, are almost reminiscent to that of a rift in, like, the universe, space-time continuum thing, and with the Flash himself, like Barry Allen and Wally West in particular, whenever they run at a certain speed, once they hit peak velocity, they tap into the speed force, and this could work. This could be the same sort of thing, and then that's where obviously these rifts start appearing in certain places that they've probably been to. So if, for example, you've run from Metropolis to Keystone City, you're gonna get a rift appear somewhere. So it is interesting how that's going to work and what that will entail. But Clark believes that that's where the speed demon has been coming from. That it's either chasing him or hunting him, sort of thing. So that's that side of it. Now, Jeff the intern then disturbs them, which is not very nice. Lois is not happy, but it's because he's given Lois news about the note that was written down by Lex. When she went to go and speak to Lex about the whole Simon situation, they eventually found out whose handwriting it actually was, and we all know whose handwriting it is. we're at Star Labs. Oliver and Emil Hamilton are discussing, obviously briefly discussing the assessment with between Clark and Bart about the speed thing that they were experimenting. But on the flip side of this particular experiment, it's to allow Chloe to join her mind with that of Chloe from Earth 2. If you remember from Guardian, obviously Chloe from Earth 2 arrived to say that the world is in danger, kind of thing. There's a crisis coming. So it'll be interesting to see what Chloe sees in this other Chloe's mind. Oliver is a bit worried about the situation, about how it's going to affect Chloe with her pregnancy as well, but Emil has assured him that everything should be fine, should be no issues at all. We even get a visit, I love this, revisit back to the brownstone, which I thought was excellent, by the way. Thank you, Mr. Miller. Ma Honkel greets Superman and Impulse, and it's so that they can track down the whereabouts of a certain Jay Garrick. Basically, it's nice to be back in the brownstone. I have to show you. I mean, look, you just look at the back there. You can see the desk, as you can see, and then there's Jay Garrick's picture on the wall, the painting, the big painting, if you remember from Absolute Justice as well. So as I say, the way that the actual chapter ends, very, very interesting, very intriguing. But all I will say is, I can't wait to go back to Earth 2. So that'll be fun. It will be fun to see how that turns out. So anyway, again, solid chapter, very, very well done. Let's see what we get in 2 weeks' time. And as I say, next week is Effigy Part 2. Next Wednesday, print issue will be out with those 3 chapters from Haunted. Alright, brilliant. Thank you all very much for watching. See you later.